Oh, and my mic didn't unmute for some reason. I was saying we were right at the start of chapter 6, so let's just pick up where we left off. What the...
Who would have thought this whole structure was actually a flying saucer, huh, Professor?
Okay, and off we
Red
go.
sand. This must be the Great Sandy Desert.
So we're in Australia. We
Great
crossed
Sandy.
half the world in, what, half an hour at most?
For all his fascination
I
with
went to
Euclid
high
tech,
school with a girl
Harry
named Sandy.
didn't answer.
She was
He
pretty
was still
cool.
debating whether to tell Evie what he'd discussed with Dr. West.
Here we are. This is Nakotas.
Wow.
Okay, let's look around. See if there's anything to find.
Look, Professor. A camp.
Looks abandoned.
Yeah, looks safe. Ah! Thought you said it was safe. I said it looked safe. Oh. What's this?
What a fool.
Finally, some action. I knew backing the Starry Wisdom Society was a good idea. We're going to get whatever Pharaoh is after, then he's going to introduce me to some bona fide big shots. Oh boy, I hope I get to meet Eisenhower. What's this?
Somehow the
Light
Yithians were able
input,
to store light and
light
channel it to
output,
those lenses.
narcotic device.
Apparently, Bowen's goons spent a good long while trying to force this massive stone door open.
Okay. Point it at the glass sphere.
Thank
Mind
you,
the
Sherlock.
pattern and the angle. Don't follow so close. Okay.
I'll stay here, Professor. Let me know if you find anything.
Those are
ISS.
carved symbols.
Okay. Oh. Big old table.
Does this manipulate the shapes?
This control allows full 2-axis rotation of the shapes rising out of that pool of black liquid. Once the shape is correctly aligned, the button acts as a validation mechanism. Interesting. Hmm.
This is the Nazi who escaped from the radio station. I guess they ignored his warnings.
What
We
does
hear
it say?
sounds beyond the doors,
Never trust a Nazi, that's what.
like the wind howling in terror that make my blood run cold. I heard these same sounds of Project Kronos. The sounds are against nature, but if our calculations are right, the machine should be on the other side. Bowen is still lost in his fantasies about pharaohs and ancient gods, nonsense and superstitions. I'm more practical. When the time comes, I'll use the machine for something that actually matters, whether he likes it or not. I'll fix some mistakes we made in the past. I can't go up there.
Well, well, look at that.
Ever since he got some black ooze on him back at Harry's house, Eugene Kingsley's health had collapsed, and he died not long after reaching Australia.
Good for him. Couldn't have happened to a nicer fella.
This colossal door seems to be the entrance to one of those ancient structures.
And it's a door we have to open. By moving those balls around, I guess. What's this one?
So Stahl and Bowen had an argument. Big surprise.
It is just as Fornax found in the Virginia caves. The entrance to this settlement appears to be powered by black liquid. The sphere resonates at the frequency produced by the substance's reaction, and from this they generate geometric patterns. Most likely this is the final security measure guarding access to the Cartescus transmitter. Sorry, I got a little overheated when I was outside today, and yeah, I'm tired, but I want to play this, so I'm going to play it. I could figure this out in no time if only Stahl and Bowen would stop arguing. Anything else on this table? Gun. Can we take the gun? Why can't we take the gun? I want to take the gun. Okay. Oh, more symbols. Somehow I missed those. Or did I?
Symbols. Interesting.
Okay.
These controls seem to contain spheres of black ooze.
Maybe this has to be pointed at that. Oh, there's another one up there. How do we get to the ones up there? Oh, okay. There's a nice little walkway that I missed.
That really looks like Nakal architecture.
What's this?
Seems she had a rare moment of good judgment.
Dr. Patricia Seckler might have been deeply interested in studying alien entities or mysterious flying polyps, but she wasn't willing to die for it.
Bowen, this is insane. I'm done. Done with your rituals, your masks, your aliases, and with your delusions. We won't find anything here besides death by the tendrils of those black smoke clouds. It's over. I'm leaving today. Don't try to talk me out of it. Farewell, Patricia.
This looks similar to the platform I used back on the island.
The tower's architectural structure differs from that of the other Nakodic constructions. Perhaps it is not part of the city. Reaching the top will not be easy. We can't exactly use a stepladder. Well, we've found a ladder.
These symbols must mean something.
You think?
Nope, it isn't working.
It's rumbling though, like it wants to work. My controller just started vibrating quite a bit. Okay, so how do we get down there? There's more up. I feel like I'm missing a puzzle piece.
These symbols must mean something. There are some carved symbols.
Did I miss another path somewhere? Did I examine everything here?
Well, well, look at that.
Ever since he got some black ooze on him back at Harry's house, Eugene Kingsley's health had collapsed, and he died not long after reaching Australia.
Okay, what am I missing? There's a clue I'm missing, and I have no idea where to find it. mind the pattern and the angle. Point it at the glass sphere. Light input, light output.
There are some carved symbols. Okay, but how do I start the chain? Where is she? She said she was gonna just stay there. But where is there? Because I don't see her. Where? Can I talk to you? I have to have missed something, because there's got to be a clue that I just don't have.
Symbols. Interesting. This colossal door seems to be the entrance to one of those ancient structures.
I... I'm stuck again. Oh, there we go. Once the shape is correctly aligned, the button acts as a valve. Oh no, I had that one. Ooh, that wasn't good. Hmm. Any ideas, Nora? Or Evangeline? I mean, Nora's been here talking a lot, so you never know. Reaching the top will not be easy. We can't exactly use a stepladder. Did I miss something up here, like a ladder leading down? Nope, no ladder going down. I haven't used a hint yet. I'm not opposed to using one. I just don't wanna. What the... Oh. Okay. Let's just exit and come back in, 'cause controls are messing up now.
Nope, it isn't working.
Yep. There's no penalty for using hints, and all trophies can still be unlocked. Don't be afraid to use a hint if you're stuck. The ruins of Noctis in the Australian outback, you'll need to use the Black Ooze pool to activate the mechanism that opens the Great Door. Yeah, I know that. The light beams activate the glass spheres scattered around the site. Yeah, got that. To match the exact pattern from the circular structure you just activated. Yeah. The symbol at the back of the tower provides the information you need. Huh? Okay, that... Let's go down there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that hint did nothing. I can hear things moving. But I can't see anything moving. Rising out of the black pool. Nope, I still don't get it. To solve the first shape, you'll need to use a black ooze pool to yeah. The light beams activate the glass spheres, yeah, but where the fuck do the light beams come from? This... The puzzles in the first game were, in my opinion, a hell of a lot less cryptic. I still haven't figured out how to get the frickin' light beams.
Looks like that did something.
You...
How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
Did you see anything like this in your visions of Nakotas, Evangeline?
The Yithian use technology based on mirrors and light, but this is the first time I've seen a system this complex.
Nope, it isn't working.
This game... I don't think she's supposed to be following me. Aha!
Look, Evangeline. I can rotate the shapes using these controls. I think I've got it. Sort of.
Okay. Making progress. Kind of. But I've got to power this up, right? No.
It wasn't the first time Harry had stepped onto a stone platform lifted by black ooze, and it still unsettled him.
Now that's gonna break, right? Yep. Evangeline, let me past. You're breaking the game. Because I can't get to the button now. I'm gonna have to exit to main menu and come back in and hope she doesn't break the game again. Don't follow me, Evangeline.
Did you see anything like this in your visions of Nakotas, Evangeline?
The Yithian use technology based on mirrors and light, but this is the first time I've seen a system this complex.
Let's hope that does it. Thank you. Stay down there.
It wasn't the first time Harry had stepped onto a stone platform lifted by black ooze, and it still unsettled him.
Another one of those moving patterns. Evangeline, watch out. I don't think it saw us. We really must be careful.
So it's 1 and 3. But what's the angle for them? Oh, okay. how am I supposed to match this angle? Okay, it's ahead. There we go.
Right?
That
one
opened
was
that
tricky.
door. Okay, how do we get light down here?
How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
It's breaking again. Okay. Holy crap. I want to open that door and then restart the game. Ah, if only I could turn. Oh. Come on. Oh, I didn't. Frick this.
Good. I hope this is the last pattern.
I think I need to go over there. And write down that pattern. God damn it. Ah. You know what? Let's try something else. See if it helps. Oh, I know what's going on there. Give me a second. I'm trying to get another controller going. See. Nope, it's not the controller. We are going to close out of the game completely, restart it, and hope that fixes it. And yes, I'm playing it on PS5. The base PS5, not the PS5 Pro. Don't break on me again, game.
How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
What the... I am... I'm super frustrated right now. I can't play this.
We'll try it one more time. Well, let's check for update. Nope. We'll try it one more time.
Good. I hope this is the last pattern.
Actually, do I have to reactivate it, or is it still going? Nope, I need to reactivate it. And you following me around is not making me happy, Evangeline.
How can these lenses still be so perfectly polished after millions of years down here?
Yithian technology never ceased to fascinate Harry.
Did you see
no,
anything
that's right.
like this in your visions of Nakotas, Evangeline?
The Yithian use technology based on mirrors and light, but this is the first time I've seen a system this complex.
I'm not activating sprint again because I don't know if that's what was breaking things. I just don't care right now. I just want to get through this. So if I come over here...
The spheres are moving.
There. Now I've got all the notes for that section. And for this... Okay, there they lined up. That should open the door, right? Oh, no. Number 2 needs to be adjusted. There we go. And that should open the door, right? Open the damn door.
The door's opening. Let's move ahead. Any sign of those polyps, Evangeline?
Not that I can see.
There was no sign of the polyps, true. But there was no sign of Bowen either.
Good Lord, what happened here?
Looks like they ran into those smoke things.
Harry stared at that strange cube that didn't seem to belong to the great race of Yith. What was that? After he solved it, Harry was still puzzled. What did that...
Excuse me, who do you think you are, sir? I'm the narrator of this story.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, wrong game.
Okay, that was kind of cute. In a not really cute kind of way. Another spider. That wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her.
Well, there's one of those cultists dead on the ground.
Bowen and Stahl had a last-minute argument over how the mind-swapping machine should be used. It didn't end well, especially for Stahl, whose dream of a 1,000-year Reich died right there with him.
Look at this architecture. Does it look familiar to you?
Professor, this looks like the archives. The great library from my memories, but back then it was full of life. This place is in ruins.
Makes sense, Evangeline. Millions of years have passed since you were here.
Well, that's got to do your head in. Yes, I was here before, but it was millions of years ago.
If this is the place where I was millions of years ago, the mind-swapping device must be at the top of that basalt tower.
What is this thing? Looks like a ray of light. Whoa, whoa!
And away we
Polyps are
go.
gathering over there.
What's going on? What are they trying to do?
I don't know what drives those creatures. I don't understand what they do, or why they do it.
Professor, do you hear some kind of chanting?
Yes, And I believe I recognize the one chanting. I don't like this. Bowen, stop right there!
Everhart, what are you doing here? How did
I took the number 3 bus to Nakotas. Now get out of there, you idiot!
Don't even think about it, Professor. Not when I'm this close. The Bowens have spent generations searching for the knowledge we were promised.
You were promised?
Nyarlathotep, herald of the almighty Azathoth.
Cultist ranting always sounds ridiculous, especially when they spout their nonsense out loud.
Enough of this. I'll drag you out of there by your heels if I have to.
Do not come any closer. I'm warning you.
Of course, things change when cultists are armed.
Listen to me, Bowen. I know the great race of Yith. They've spoken to me, and you know it. Look around you. Those black polyps wiped out your entire cult. And
Not your
you're
entire
next.
cult, you killed
You
one
have
yourself.
nothing to gain, do you hear me?
I've convinced him, Evie thought. I actually convinced that stubborn old fool. I can't believe it.
I don't believe it.
You think you're gonna stop me with your empty talk, girl? Time for your foolishness. The Black Pharaoh awaits.
Ugh, figures, Evie thought. And when Bowen powered up the mind-swapping device, she realized she'd have to do something, and fast.
Professor, if he activates the mind-swapping device, we're finished!
Harry was out of time. He had to make a decision. Harry remembered Dr. West's words. Evangeline has to sacrifice herself, Professor. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum. But he didn't give a rat's ass what Dr. West had to say. Harry wasn't going to let Frank Drayton's daughter meet the same fate as her father. There had to be another way.
Professor? Professor!
I'm sorry, kid. I'm really sorry. For everything.
Harry!
And as she screamed, Evie watched the stubborn old grouchy archaeology professor sacrifice his life to save hers and all of humanity. Harry found himself in the ooze pool, completely covered in the substance he feared most. He knew this was his death sentence, but at least he was going to make sure Caleb didn't swap his mind with anyone.
Are you out of your mind, Everhart?
Just seeing if there
Haven't
was
you
a
seen
save
what
option.
that liquid does to humans?
I know it better than you do, you kook.
No, don't touch that. You'll interrupt the transfer process. No, no, no! Oh no, not the ice.
And so, on November 6th, 1957, in that basalt tower of the city that millions of years earlier had been Nakotas, my husband, Harry Everhart, was consumed by the black ooze. Upon waking in that infinite ocean of blackness, Harry thought that he had died. Well, I hope it was worth something at least, he thought. He was waiting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when a voice surprised him. One he recognized instantly.
I was gonna say.
Harry,
Nora?
I'm so glad to see you, my dear old pal.
Nora? Nora! Am I dreaming?
No, you're not dreaming.
Then I'm dead, right?
No, you're not dead either.
don't understand, Nora. Everything is so confusing.
Easy, Harry. We've got plenty of time. Ask whatever you need to ask.
Where are we?
Where am I? Where are we? What is this place?
This, Harry, is the Icor, a place beyond time and space. And now you're connected.
Connected to whom? To you?
To the Elder God. Both of us are.
What or who is this Elder God?
It's hard to provide a simple answer to such a complicated question, Harry. The Elder God has gone by many names throughout the ages. Amaterasu, Sarens, Kor Yithar, Kailamanu. His judgment is inscrutable, at times even incomprehensible. And in some way, those of us who are part of him are connected, beyond time and space. I don't know, Harry.
Ow.
Maybe the Elder God is simply God.
How is it possible that I didn't die? I'm covered in that black ooze.
The blood of the Elder God does not harm those who are connected to him. That's why it didn't harm me on the island. That's why you sent me there, remember? To be who I really was? Now he can't and won't hurt you either. Because connected to him is someone who loves you and protects you. And that's me, Harry.
What does he want from me?
What does the Elder God want?
To offer you its gratitude. It's what I've been trying to tell you ever since you and I parted ways.
The shadows. That was you?
Exactly. But it isn't easy to communicate with someone outside the Icor. And I'll admit, an oily shadow probably wasn't the sight you were hoping for.
Why is he grateful
And
to
why
me?
is the Elder God grateful to me?
First, because you reunited him with his lost daughter, Hacha Fulgofen. But besides that, you've helped with something far more important.
What?
The Yithians sustained their energy by channeling the Black Icor. The Icor is the essence of the Elder God. That process caused him immense pain and suffering, but you've put an end to it. You've given the Great Race another way to transfer their consciousness. And now they live beyond time and space, connected to the Elder God.
But Nora, I haven't done anything beyond stopping that kook Bowen.
Ah, but you will. And at the same time, you've already done it.
Nora, I don't think I follow.
Harry, it takes a while to understand what beyond time and space means. But you will, my love. Believe me.
Were you Dr. West?
Who is, or was Dr. West? Is it you?
No, Harry. I'm just a humble art teacher from Newburyport. Don't worry.
Was it me?
Dr. West will be waiting for you when you wake up.
That means I can't stay here with you, can I?
Harry, you're already here with me, my love. We've been together for all eternity.
What?
But you need to go back to your time now. There's a life waiting for you, an important task you have to carry out, and people who depend on you. Evie will need your help, and you'll only be able to help her if you live a whole life. Will you promise me that?
Yes, I promise.
And one more thing. Tell Evie Papa is waiting for her at the Benoit house with the whole family. She'll know what it means.
I'll tell her.
Well, I guess this is goodbye, old pal. For now.
I love you so much, Nora. I'm going to miss you terribly.
Don't be sad, Harry. It's only a matter of time. A matter of time and space. And remember, I love you too, Harry.
Harry,
That's
Harry,
that's
can you
touching.
hear me?
Oh, oh no.
You did it, Professor. You saved us all.
Don't come any closer, Evangeline. I'm covered in...
Do not worry. She is also connected to the Icor, Professor Everhart.
Harry couldn't believe his eyes. That was Caleb Bowen in that ridiculous Egyptian costume. Somehow he had survived the consciousness transfer.
Bowen? No. What is he doing here?
No, Professor, it's not what it looks like. It's...
My race is deeply grateful to you both.
Harry understood at once who was now occupying Caleb Bowen's body.
The loop is in the process of closure. That is optimal. But we must continue working.
Process of closure? What are you talking about?
Do not worry. What comes next will be far easier. We only need to follow the plan you and I laid out the first time you contacted me. Dr. West.
Well. So she's Dr. West? Harry is still Yuri Lowenthal. Harry to retire. Oh, this game is dedicated to all those who lost their job in the games industry because of the greed, incompetence. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Evangeline West selected for the Apollo space program. Well, other than those couple of puzzles early on, that had me frustrated, and the game breaking today, I managed to get through. I hope they fix whatever that broke, but yeah, it's a good game, worth playing, but play Call of the Sea first.
We've never talked about it, but when the moment comes and I make the mind transfer, don't you think it would be easier if
you explain to my 1957 self who you are and what's going to happen in the future?
Yes.
What if something goes wrong with the loop because of that change? Wouldn't it break the space-time continuum?
Well, I'm not sure. I just wanted to spare you that unnecessary distress, and...
I'll handle it, Evie. You know it. It's already happened. Better not to take any risks.
I guess you're right, Harry. And as you say, if we're still here, it's because it already happened.
Harrison Walton Everhart dies at 89. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Thank you for making the game.
Harry Everhart died at 12:30 on May 6, 1983. Days later, Dr. Evangeline West took his ashes to the Atlantic coast.
Well, Harry, there we are. I just wanted to thank you for everything you did. You were a grumpy and stubborn old man, and honestly a very difficult person to deal with at times, but I promised I'd bring your ashes to the sea, so... Goodbye, Professor Everhart. Thank you for everything.
Before she turned away, Evie thought she saw something move in the depths of the sea. She felt as if she had finally brought together two souls that had been separated for a very long time. But it was probably just her imagination.
Probably. Well, that, like I said, frustrated, broken at times. The controls just shot. But, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to end here for the night because we got through that. I have a couple of things to take care of before I go to bed to work tomorrow. So, yes, I just finished. And I will say the story, very good. It's a direct sequel to Call of the Sea, if you weren't aware of that. I knew it was a follow-on. I didn't realize it was a direct sequel. Yeah, and I ran into, there are puzzles that are more complex and more obtuse than there were in the first game. Two of them in particular were like, there's one early on, it's an elevator puzzle. You'll know it when you get there. It took me so long to get through that. And for some reason tonight, the game broke. The controls just didn't work properly. I had to restart the game. Then I made a little bit of progress and the game broke again. I did eventually get past the broken part where the controls weren't working. But yeah, that part wasn't fun. But yeah, you'll love the game. You like Call of the Sea, you'll love this. So, is the podcast still going? Interview in a few minutes. Okay, then I'm gonna raid over there. And end here, but raid over there for the night. So I will see you in that chat room in a few minutes. And for anybody else who's here, thank you for coming by. Yeah, play Call of the Sea if you haven't. If you have, play Call of the Elder Gods. Make sure you play the first one first. Oh, and Bree, if you're still listening, this one does ask you at the beginning which ending you got in the first game, and it takes that as canon and adjusts some of the dialogue based on the ending you got in the first game. So it does honor what you played. It doesn't change the story, but it changes some of the dialogue. Anyway, everybody, thank you for coming by. My name's Lloyd. I will be back here Sunday night, possibly sooner, but I have a scheduled stream every Sunday night. I stream other times when I can. And yeah, this has been a good game. So have a good night, everyone. Hope you're having a good week, and
I will see you back here soon, hopefully. So, have a good night, everyone. Good night.